Hello everybody, it's Mike and Denise. We're in Ocala, day 136. Let's talk about what we did yesterday, which was day 136, which is Sunday. Today's Monday, like a work day. Okay, but yesterday was like a huge travel day because we woke up having driven from Reston, which is where we were in the freezing cold, where my lips have still not recovered from not only the salty food we've been eating, but also, that's weird, also the low humidity because of the cold temperatures, because of heating the environment. I've been in bad shape. Anyway, we woke up. Where did we wake up? Ashton. No, it was no. Sorry, no. It was north of. I'm trying to think of the name. It was north of Richmond, Ashland, Virginia. That's where it was. We were actually at a supercharger there. We woke up. We started driving down. And I made the mistake probably of stopping at one point in Rocky Mount to go to a coffee shop, and we did a review on that. and it's not, may or may not be up. Actually, it's not up on the nonprofit yet, but that was the only coffee shop open in downtown Rocky Mount, which I'd never been to before. There is a charger there, but it's off of downtown, and it seemed like a nice place, but it was packed. It was 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and it was packed. We killed like a good hour or so to get a cup of coffee. And it was decent. At least it wasn't mediocre or bad, but it was also had oat milk in it, which we shouldn't have had. So then we spent the whole rest of the day driving. Tried to get a few errands in here and there, and we even tried to meet up with some people in Savannah. That didn't work, and we ended up driving all the way down. Even went to Sprouts, got some groceries and everything, and when we got to Jacksonville, we made it all the way over to Ocala actually last night. Not till almost midnight that I unplugged the car from the charger in Ocala and got to bed. So I didn't get that much sleep last night.
I was up pretty late too, and today I did something at work. I really goofed up. I added this work to someone else's team. Probably because I was sleep deprived.
Well, you can't blame me. I was, not only was I sleep deprived, but I was also just exhausted, and I barely even moved, hardly got any steps yesterday. It was just an awful day. It was really terrible when I keep thinking about the whole experience of driving up there in the winter with the cold temperatures messing my skin up, messing the whole way I feel up. My lips are all chapped, and everything else is just all out of sync, out of balance, out of whack. It's not good.
It was okay for like the first 12 hours, and then we went for a run. It feels good to run in the cold.
Oh yeah, we did. That was the day before.
But then after that, within 24 hours, I was feeling chilled to the bone, where it wasn't fun anymore.
And I'm still cold here, and it's like in the 60s. I still feel cold.
It's better than it was, though. I'll take 60 over 40.
It's still at least 20 degrees warmer here than it would be if we had stayed up where we were, which is bad enough just doing what we did.
My hands had gotten all dried out while I was there, and I'm just starting to recover now.
They did?
Yes, they were like chapped.
Do you use that all the full chemical moisturizer?
Well,
That's what I used to use all the time. That's when I stopped using it. I used to have to use it all the time, like my lips and everything, and then I realized it all absorbs into your skin, which absorbs into your bloodstream in your body, and it screws you up internally. That's why I stopped using all that stuff around 2011, something like that.
It's Gold Bond Healing.
Yeah, well, see, it sounds like a feel-good name. Look at all the chemicals that are in there. Probably a whole list of 20 of them.
At least it doesn't have alcohol in it, which most of the Bath and Body
If that's
stuff
all it
has.
had, it would be totally fine. It'd be totally fine.
No, alcohol dries your hands out. They put it in there for the fragrance, but it dries your skin out. I don't use that stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, anything else you want to add about yesterday?
No, it was a long day of travel, but I'm glad we made it all the way to Florida in one day. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I had a lot of supercharging. Actually, I ended up charging a lot more often than they said for me to charge, because I knew that a lot of the superchargers were literally right off the highway, and they were newer ones that had tons of stalls, which means I didn't have to wait, which means I could ride it down to like 10 to 15% and charge up fast and stay less and just keep driving. That's what I kept doing.
That's it. That was a long update.
That was a long update.
Sorry for all the talk about dry skin.
Oh, and we have 2 festivals. One this weekend, which we're still working hard on, and one next weekend.
We don't have a food vendor for our festival in Savannah on Sunday, but I talked a hummus vendor into coming and bringing pita bread and hummus, so you can make a meal of that if necessary.
We're used to pita bread sandwiches now. You had one today, and we had one on Friday. I think that's all we're eating nowadays is pita bread sandwiches.
Yeah, well, it's a good vegan snack.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
Nope.
That's it?
That's it.
All right, I gotta get going. Bye.
Bye.